and welcome to another episode of EuroLeague Weekly, another special episode dedicated to the playoffs. George, welcome. It was quite a week.
Dora, let me ask you a question right here. I got some questions before we start.
Oh my God, you have a question before we start?
Dora Panteli is rocking the red blazer, ladies and gentlemen. Does she smell blood? Does she smell blood? Maybe.
Yeah, no, I like the red. I haven't worn red this year.
I feel like if I wear a red blazer, I'll look like 3 times my size. So it's better that I just stick to black and I let you rock the royal blue.
You know, my goal this year is, as a Greek person, as a Greek journalist, this year to have half and half at Oaka. Like a green, half red blazer.
You look like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, but I will represent my country.
If you pull it off, I will bow. I will give you a royal bow if you can pull it off. But yeah.
So it was quite a week. Let's talk about the positives and the negatives. Of course, it was the first time in the history of EuroLeague that during the playoffs we have 2-2 for all for teams. Like for 4 teams, we have 2-2 wins.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened before. It looks like we're gonna have a short playoff run.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Maybe one game it will go a little bit farther. No,
I don't think so. I think the Greek teams will take care of business, whether it will be in 3 or 4 games. My predictions was 3-1, if you remember, for both, and it might be 3-0, so I might be off on that one. But as far as the other series, man, let's see if Hapoel can get a win and make it a series, because when Madrid lost to Varus, I'll be honest, I thought that Hapoel was going to be competitive game 2. They weren't.
Yeah, but they weren't at all.
Yeah, at all. So, and we'll see how Zalgiris plays in front of their home crowd. But you know, Fener, they're coming with that defensive intensity. So let's see if, I don't think Monaco or Valencia are going to make it a series. I won't be surprised if Valencia potentially wins game 3, but Pana will close it out in 4. Same goes for Monaco. If Monaco gets game 3, Oli will close it out in 4. But the other 2,
yeah,
I'll give them a little shot.
We'll see. Maybe we'll extend a little bit the second week. But let's talk about Panathinaikos. I have to be honest, I wasn't expecting Panathinaikos to show up with a defense like that in the first game, because in the second game, let's be honest, both teams were not playing such a solid defense. They weren't playing defense at all. It was the highest scoring game in the history of playoffs, 212 points if I'm not mistaken in total. So yeah, and we had big shots. People stepped up. We knew Kendrick Nunn could do it. We knew Nigel Hayes-Davis, last year's Final Four MVP, could hit a shot like this. And hats off to Panathinaikos, because they went there and they took care of business, 2-2. And I'm sure everybody was expecting Panathinaikos, to win those games, but not emphatically, especially the second one like that.
Nobody was expecting Pana to go 2-0.
No, nobody. We
expected for them to take 1 and then close out the series in Oaka.
The series at Telecom Center.
But for them to get 2 and to get that in that fashion, hats off to Coach.
Yeah.
We've been hard on Coach. I've been hard on Coach all year.
We all have been hard.
And rightfully so, I would say.
And
rightfully so.
I have to
add it. The coach showed up. And the players, obviously.
Yeah.
The coach.
Speaking about the players, we were talking last week about TJ Shorts. And if he can have a role in a series like this, he helped as much as he could, taking into consideration that 2 days before they traveled to Valencia, Kostas Sloukas was announced that he will undergo his surgery, so he won't be part of the series.
A couple hours before they flew out.
Yeah.
Unless you knew it before and you didn't message me, though.
No, but we knew he got injured. We didn't know he's going to undergo his surgery right away. But what I'm trying to say is that maybe that brought them closer together. It gave them another purpose. Now, you know what? Our captain is down. Now we have to step up our game and take care of business.
You know what? Interacting with the players has showed me that all these storylines and all these things that we say and all these things that we come up, they don't really matter.
Yeah.
They showed up. Those guys are getting paid $4.5 million each, Nigel and Kendrick, and they're going up against guys that are not making $1 million. Yeah. At the end of the day, you get what you pay for. They got studs, they got a big-time coach, and they got the jersey with the 7 stars on it.
Yeah.
Which also, Valencia was super competitive. And that's why they're not on the stock watch going down, and we have Zalgiris. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about games that are decided by 1 or 2 points, the big-time players.
Yep.
As Stacey King says, the Bulls play-by-play announcer, big-time players make big-time plays.
Yeah. Speaking about great players, George, I want your take on, not only Zalgiris, but Sylvain Francisco too. I was expecting them to be a little bit more competitive. No doubt they're playing against one of the best teams in the league right now. They're playing in a hostile arena. It's not easy to play in Fenerbahçe. I've been there, and it's not easy at all. And but I was expecting them to be a little bit more competitive.
Let's see what they do on their home floor.
Yeah, that would be a different story. I'm sure.
I agree. So this is what we know already from last year, Dora. Fener equals defensive intensity. They get under your skin. They're physical with you. They don't allow you to get into your sets. They don't allow scorers like Silva and Francisco to get easy buckets and boost up his morale. They're going to be physical. They're going to beat the crap out of you, and they're going to make you fold. That's who they are. That's why they're the champs. And honestly, if they do it, they're not going to do it scoring 95 points and 100 points. They're going to be intense. They're going to be locked in defensively, and that's how they're going to do it. So I wasn't expecting Zalgiris to upset them. You did. Chima did.
I was expecting that they won't fall into the trap, to go to the slow rhythm game, a lot of physicality.
But that's who Fener is.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't allow them to score, I think, more than 80 points in both games. So, the goal was achieved, and they played really good defense. But now I think in Lithuania it will be a totally different story.
Let's see.
Are you ready for a team of the week?
This is a stud. Oof, this is a crazy team, man.
Okay,
wow.
Let's start with our team of the week powered by Novibet. And for you have to know, we went small ball this week. So, are you ready?
George,
do it. Let's go. We'll start with Facundo Campazzo from Real. He has been having an amazing regular season, we said that. But playoffs time, he was there. He had 21 points and 4 rebounds in game 1. And game 2, knowing that Tavares won't be with them from now on, he stepped up his game even more, 23.6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. No Eddie, no problem.
I've seen Madrid a lot this year, Dora, and even though they got Maladon and they got a bunch of other studs, the team is still run by Facu and that pick and roll with Tavares or whoever it is. So I was impressed. I wanted to see Maladon get more touches and see Hezonja run more ISOs. But hey, Madrid, the system is there. Facu is running the show, and he looks great right now.
Let's talk about who's running the show at Panathinaikos.
Man, he's running the show in the EuroLeague. How about Kendrick Nunn? 2-0, hitting a big-time free throw to decide the game. 19 points in game 2, 21 points in game 1, averaging 20 points a game in the playoffs isn't easy. He's also locked in on defense. Scorers like that, sometimes they might not spend that much time caring about defense, but hey, it's playoff time, so Kendrick Nunn's locked in both sides of the floor and coming up in the clutch. That's what you need. Also, while saying this, the shot he missed, that's a great shot.
Yeah.
You live with that shot every day of the week and twice on Sunday. He happened to miss it, but it was a great shot. He got to his spot. And
let's be honest, Kendrick this year, he's more mature than ever. Mm-hmm. And all the shots he's taken, if he's making it or not, they're all great and they're good shots. They have good balance. Speaking about MVPs, speaking about good scorers and players that are locked in for the playoffs, we spoke about Fenerbahçe being the best team when it comes to defense, but you also need someone to score. And when you need someone to score, you have Tarik Biberovic, who was amazing in those 2 first games in their home court. And let's be honest, scoring 26 points in the first game, being the MVP of the game, and then adding 15 more in the second game, they're the reigning champs, but players like this, like Tarik Biberovic, in a team that they like to play defense, they're gold. They need them. They need them to step up their game every time. And Tarik Biberovic has been delivering from the beginning of the season for coach Jaskevicius.
Get him to the NBA. I want to see him in the NBA. I want to see. I want to see.
Old news.
No. I want to see him in the NBA. He's been drafted. There was rumors that he's going to NBA this year. I want him to go to the right situation in the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go just be a 14th guy off the bench. I want him to start playing 10 minutes, 12, potentially getting up to 18 minutes. If you can shoot, you can play in the NBA. He's got to work on his defense a little bit, but I want to see him in the NBA.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
We were saying the same thing about the next player on our list, but you know what? I don't want him to go to the NBA anymore. I want him to stay in EuroLeague.
But he went to the wrong situation, though. he went to the I don't want to say much.
Okay. Let's speak about our league's MVP.
Yeah, light work. Sasha Vezenkov getting it done in the playoffs as he has all this time. He just makes it look effortless. I have never seen a player make it look this easy. Easy win game 1 with 20 points and 2 boards. He hurt his nose as well on that one. And hey, hurt nose, don't care. 21 points, 7 rebounds game 2 in a blowout game. These are easy money points. He's making it look effortless.
Speaking about players that they make it look effortless, Nigel Hayes-Davis, last year's Final Four MVP, he hit quite a shot against Valencia.
Quite a shot.
It was
How about
amazing.
quite a few shots?
Quite a few shots, but he delivered the last shot when he knew. He was so sure about himself that he made it look so easy. When he dribbled the ball, he cuts the ball, and he's ready to shoot, I was like, it's going in. It's a money shot for Nigel Hayes-Davis. Congratulations to Panathinaikos. Congratulations to Nigel Hayes-Davis. He proved, not that we didn't know, why he's getting paid that much, why he has the role that he has, why people are expecting from him to take these shots. So congratulations.
But Dora, I want to talk about his defense game 1 as well. I know everybody's going to talk about the 27 points, the clutch shots. Everybody can see that. His defensive intensity, the recovery he has from help to challenge the open shooter is the best in the league right now.
Yeah.
There's only one guy that can close out, and he has the quickness to come back and get a hand in the face on the closeout, and that's Nigel Hayes.
Especially at his size.
Yes.
And it's not easy to combine being a really good offensive player playing that defense, because a lot of people that they like to score, they cheat a little bit on defense. Like, I'm not going to spend all my energy. He's going all the way, both ends of the floor. So that's remarkable.
It's time for our Are You Serious segment, and I want to give a shout out to the EuroLeague because I saw a caption, Are You Serious? Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Shout out to the league for watching EuroLeague Weekly. Absolutely, it's cool. We're all a big family. It's cool. So yeah, Are You Serious? Nigel Hayes-Davis. Tie game, isolation, get to the elbow, pound dribble, pull up, cash, money.
Yep.
Just like Kobe, Bean, Bryant, his idol. The shot against the Suns. He posted that on social media.
Yeah, exactly.
On social media afterwards. Nigel, he was basically, I don't know how to call it. Everybody wanted Nigel when he decided to come back to the EuroLeague. And Ofer Yanai from Hapoel thought he had a done deal. But guess what? For some reason, Pana got him in the end. And he's proven he's worth every dollar with a shot like this. And just his overall performance. Just insane play by Nigel. And I don't like the fact that he gets called out for having 5 points in a 67, 65 game, whatever that was. His defensive intensity is next to none. But yeah, are you serious, Nigel? What an iconic shot. Like, you hit one last year against Paris, but that's a regular season game, even though you're down 2, hitting the game winner. But yeah, just insane.
And an overall performance of 27 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. And you know what? He was on fire. So I think that congratulations also to Coach Adaman deciding him to take the last shot. Yeah. Kendrick Nunn stepping back a little bit because he knew that Nigel Hayes-Davis was hot. So that shows a lot about they have started to find their balance as a team, because it's not easy to coexist, right? If you are Kendrick Nunn with Nigel Hayes-Davis, and if you are Nigel Hayes-Davis with Kendrick Nunn, it's not easy, but they made it happen. Now, George, I have a quiz for you for our out-of-nowhere player powered by PUMA this week.
I get a ring.
Are you ready?
I get a ring and I bring it home like a Cory Joseph. And
he counts almost 900 games wearing an NBA jersey. He's a fan of Drake, and he's waiting. Man,
give me my credit,
everybody,
man. Give me my credit.
I'll give you
I'm
your
out
credit.
Of here. I'm
and he's waiting
I'm out.
for him to drop his album. We've been waiting for this album for so long.
You don't even know the album existed until you saw my video.
I know very well about the album, and I'll tell you later why I do know. So, moving on. We're talking about Cory Joseph from Olympiacos, our out-of-nowhere player powered by PUMA for this week. He came out of nowhere, not that we didn't know, with his experience and everything that he has done in the NBA, that he can step up his game during playoffs and give to Coach Barjokas points, passes, defense, everything that he could on that floor. And above all, which I told him, a remarkable hustle. Not for his age, because I'm not going to add that he's quite old and a veteran at this league, even though he's a rookie in EuroLeague. But that was quite a hustle. He was diving, he was jumping, he was doing everything he could for Coach Bartzoka's team.
Since you stole the show, as always, that's not news. Since Dora stole the show, I'm just going to add that Cory Joseph trained with Monaco for a few months.
Yeah.
So he knew those guys. So I asked him after the game if it mattered, and he said, yes, I scouted these guys, I know what they do, and I talked about Bartzokas. And so he helped a lot on and off the floor playing against Monaco. But yeah, an amazing performance by NBA champion Cory Joseph, a really, really nice, cool guy. It was fun interviewing him after the EuroLeague queen here, of course. We have to wait in line, but yeah, it was fun.
But you asked a different kind of question, which he liked. He said, it's my favorite question of the night.
Dora, I do this. As in the words of Chima Maneke, I do this. I do this.
Before we leave from that section, I want to ask you something else. During the EuroLeague Final Four here in Athens in Telecom Arena, we're going to have NBA stars. We're going to have stars from Hollywood. We're going to have tennis stars, soccer stars. How about adding a little bit of music? So we need to tell Cory Joseph next time we're going to see him that he needs to invite Drake at the Final Four.
I don't got a budget for that. I don't got a budget for that.
Maybe EuroLeague has a budget for that. We want to see Drake courtside.
Maybe someone else has a budget for that.
Next to Giannis, next to Novak, we're going to see Drake. How about that?
Drizzy's not doing that. But yeah, let's go. Imagine though.
That would be cool.
Imagine Drake's come to
that would be cool.
Hey man.
And cold as ice. How about that?
There's not enough security in the world for that. Not enough security in the world. But yeah.
Okay. I hope you're ready for a fan show, because I think it's going to be very interesting today. It's always interesting.
I don't, but whatever.
So, good evening, guys. I have sent a message before, but you hadn't read it, so sorry. We get quite a lot of messages.
Shots fired already, bro?
Yeah.
You just barely
now
said
you
hello.
probably think that I'm lying, but I'll say it again. Sylvain Francisco can become a leader of a big EuroLeague team, meaning a team. After the 2 postseason games against Fener, it's more than obvious that I was right. He wasn't bad, but he was nowhere near the player we saw in the regular season. For Zalgiris, he's good. For Barcelona, Real Madrid, Olympiacos, and other top-tier teams, not even close. Thanks for your time. Mike P.
Cap, let's just go. Hot take number 2. Cap, you want to say something?
I just want to say, first of all, you can't judge a player from 2 games in the playoffs. Second, I think his plans are to join an NBA team or to try his luck with the NBA.
Is that an exclusive from you, or you've been watching the Triple Threat show, or what? Because a lot of exclusives
Well, we
coming
said
out.
it last time from the Triple Threat show. You want me to give you credits again? Congratulations.
Okay. All right. No, I'm just saying, maybe you have inside information like everybody else.
Man, but even though I think that with the right people around him, because nobody's going to a team to lead a team on his own. And if they do, it's going to be quite a failure. And we've seen these failures in the past. I think with the right people around him and the right system, he can thrive in a top-tier team. So, yes, you're wrong. We're talking about a good player. Don't judge a player from a 2-game series in a very hostile arena against the reigning champs, against a very, I think, a team that has 3 times the budget of Zalgiris. So it's not the same.
All right. Good evening. Good evening, Dora and George. I've been really upset for the past 2 days.
Oh my God.
Upset.
We've been tired, but not upset.
I'm upset. 30,000 on my head is disrespect. And that's because in 3 weeks from now, we're going to hurt someone who honored our jersey, Saras. I want to apologize to you in advance. Are these guys dreaming? These guys are dreaming. Everybody, they just...
I thought you said they're drinking.
Guys, this is a hot take zone. You guys send us your dreams about Barcelona or Terminos Vez that's coming to the Final Four. We're talking about hot takes. You guys missed the incitement. But this might be a hot take, yeah. I want to apologize because we'll beat you in the final at Oaxaca, but we have to become European champions for the 8th time. I did. Oh, there's Greek in this too.
Ooh.
Finish the job with Fener and then come to Panathinaikos. Oh, it is a hot take, so yeah. And we can win the 9th and 10th trophies together. See you in 20 days from now, Vasilis. All right, I don't know what to say about this. Pana and Fener, could happen. They're both in the Final Four. Pana winning the 8th, could happen. Saras coming to Pana, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
There's a lot of variables right now, Vasily. There's a lot of variables right now that are above our pay grade and even their pay grade. So there's some things that need to be figured out in the top offices.
And we need to stop connecting the past of the coaches to their current situation or the future. A lot of things have been said for Spanoulis, where he will go.
A lot of variables there too.
A lot of things that people are saying, oh, he was playing for Olympiacos, so he might go. Oh, he was coaching Panathinaikos, oh, he might go. Like, these things are not, like in professional sports, I don't think the past of someone can determine where they will go when it comes to their career. They will go wherever they're getting paid the most and wherever the situation is ideal for them. They won't go like, oh, I played for Panathinaikos, so that will be my next... He also played for other teams. He should go join other teams that he has done in the past, and you're right for that. But we never know. I think he's having quite a remarkable career with Fener, and things are going great. He won the title last year. So I don't know.
I'm excited for the segment right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited.
You ready?
I got a winner for all our betting people watching us.
Okay, let's go.
I got a winner. Let's go.
Let's go. So let's talk about next week's preview. It might be a short preview or a long preview.
Are you going to answer questions? Top questions?
Oh, yeah, go.
Are you going to answer? Okay, let's go. So, Monaco against Oli.
Oh my God.
What's going to happen?
I think Oli will take care of business. It has been a long 2 months for Monaco playing with 8, 10. Now they're playing with 11 players, but they can't compete at that level for
and
so
they have
long.
one assistant coach. One.
And they have their head coach is helping the people
if I'm
warm
Monaco,
up.
I'm sending an email to Dora Panteli. Hey, can you potentially be an assistant coach for us? Like, they have one.
I would love it to come to Monaco. By the way, if you guys.
Man, I don't know. It's just difficult. So you think Oli sweeps?
Oli will go, 3-0.
Oli sweeps. All right. Zalgiris, Fener. You know, everybody thought that Zalgiris would give Fener a run for their money. It's not done yet. They beat him twice in the regular season, which doesn't matter because, as we saw, Valencia beat Pana twice in the regular season. Who cares? So, what do you think about this? I think Zalgiris gets game 3.
Yeah, I think Zalgiris might get game 3, taking into consideration that they have things to improve and they have a little bit of time, and they also play in their home court.
Let's go to Pana Valencia, and this one is related to Mrs. Dora Panteli because
I'm right there.
She might have to go to the Oaxaca, or should I say the Telecom Center, Athens, twice this week. How many times is Dora Panteli and George going to Telecom Center, Athens this week?
Yeah, or we're taking Friday off to be with our families. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be, listen, I have to be honest, and because we're watching basketball and we know basketball, we're not just saying things just to go viral.
Not everybody else, but yeah.
Nobody was expecting Panathinaikos to go 2-0, win both games, playing good basketball, and putting Valencia, especially in the first game, playing their game. Valencia, I think, was a little bit shocked. I think they were thinking that we got this. And I could see it from their statements. I could see it from all the interviews that it's easy. We beat them 20 points a couple of weeks ago. So no, this is playoffs. The experience of the players that Panathinaikos has, the coach, and I love Coach Martinez. We gave him the title here, Coach of the Year. But Adaman has quite a few trophies in his case. He has had quite a run as a EuroLeague coach, and not only. So yeah, I think experience plays a huge role. I think Telecom Center will be a hostile environment. Our ears will be hurting by the end of Game 3. But I believe that Valencia will fight for this, even though it's not going to be easy for you guys. No, I think coming to Telecom Center, it's going to be quite a thing.
Here's my point of view.
After everything that happened, because we haven't talked about what happened after the game.
Exactly.
Okay, because we don't like drama. It's fun for the media and everybody in social media. Oh, what happened after the game? Let's post the videos. Let's post the statements. But if you are reporting for the games, these things in general,
they're not cool.
They need to be avoided.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say that Valencia, that Pana would be relaxed, and Valencia would come here and steal Game 3, and eventually lose in 4. But all the outside noise in this game created extra drama.
Yeah.
So now Pana, if they would be relaxed, drinking their coffee on the beach, we're up 2-0, the series is over, and maybe Valencia could come in and sneak a win. Now, everybody's locked in because of the rest of the stuff that I don't wish to talk about, if that's okay with you. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
We shouldn't be talking about those things.
It's time.
The game is played within the 4 lines. And the most anticipated game, only because we have, I think the absence of Tavares will create a lot of imbalances, even though in game 2 I was expecting Hapoel to be a little bit more competitive, and they were not even close to being competitive.
They were for a half.
For one half. Okay, but in the end it was like such an easy game. Now they will get another chance. I believe they can do it. It's going to be
Dora.
What? You think it's going to be a 3-0?
If Hapoel loses, you're going to have to send me some money so I can get milk and bread for the house. Hapoel, I'm unloading on Hapoel.
Not only to you.
I'm taking Hapoel in this game, even though they have no home court advantage, and Madrid is serious. Madrid is super serious. The franchise, the coach, the players, the whole organization. I like Hapoel in this game a lot. If I would have to take one game, and if you said, hey, who's going to for sure win game 3? Because everybody's down 2-0. I would say Hapoel. So milk and eggs and bread on you. If Hapoel gets wet, guys.
Now let's move on to our last segment for today. Before we say goodbye until next week, let's go to our Tales from the Timeline, and we will continue with Hapoel and their president. What about that?
No comment.
Why?
It's just whatever.
Why?
Whatever.
I don't know what was the point behind it.
The players are the main characters. The players. Agree. Anytime a referee, an owner, a fan,
a journalist
wants to be a main character, you're not. Sorry. Ref, coach, fan, journalist, whatever. You're not the main character. The main characters are the players. This is cool. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. But at the end of the day, your team's down 2-0. And here we are talking about you. You're reading a book. You're wearing Valencia. Who cares?
You're saying I want Pedro to know I'm thinking about him?
Yeah. Who cares? Like, your team's down 2-0. So it's all fun and all if you were winning.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, your players are what matters. I'm not mad at it.
No, you're not
it's just
mad.
whatever.
I agree.
It's just whatever.
I agree. I'm just going to tell you something. Even if you are an NBA superstar, world-class superstar, even if you are a GOAT when it comes to tennis and worldwide sports, again, and I'm talking about the video we have from Amerikanos.
Yeah, social media team killing it.
Yep,
social media team killing it, guys.
Even if you're Giannis Antetokounmpo, Novak Djokovic, again, the players are the superstars. The players that are on the court. These guys were courtside. Everybody was, looking at them. They were celebrating every basket. They were singing. They were having a blast. And it was a great time to be part of this. And for everybody.
Seth was rocking too.
And Seth was
rocking.
I've been doing this job 10 years. I've been in playoffs, especially at Seth, with Monaco again, with other teams when it comes to Olympiacos. I haven't seen Seth like this.
Seth was rocking.
That was the best Seth experience so far. And these guys also made it even more special. Right. And it wasn't only these people. They were, Dejan Bodirga, the president of EuroLeague, was there because he presented the MVP award to Sasa Vezenkov. Kyle Kuzma was there. Again, George was the first guy who spotted Kyle Kuzma.
Real quick.
Not that it's not easy to spot him. He's a big guy.
I interviewed him, I think in his rookie season for the Lakers. But Dora, real quick, I got to ask you.
Okay, George, you interviewed him.
Yeah, I'm the NBA guy here. Don't get it twisted. But Dora, you know what I like most about the photos and the videos and all that? Giannis t-shirt. I see 3 GOATs. I see Mike, I see Yanni, and I see Djokovic. But Giannis t-shirt is fire.
Yeah.
So if you want to get me a birthday present in January, find that t-shirt. It's cool.
It's a nice t-shirt.
Right?
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It was quite a show for the week that we had. It was a full week. It was a week with a lot of records. It was a week with a lot of big shots, great performances. But I think it's not over. We have a couple more rounds when it comes to the playoffs. And we're waiting for this Final Four, this upcoming Final Four here in Athens, the Telecom Arena. I think it will be something that we will remember. No?
let's see. I want a little bit more basketball.
I do.
Normally, I would want.
I don't want it to be
days.
boring. I want more playoffs.
Yeah, I would want off days, but hey, yeah, a little bit more basketball.
Okay.
How about a couple of you teams sneak one in so we get an extra game?
Okay.
No, I don't see 4 sweeps. I see 2 sweeps potentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. Are we going to be 1 or 2 days in the Telecom Center, George? We'll see.
Make sure to like and subscribe. We have a new show launching on SKWEEK TV. There's going to be a guest that I interviewed that I would never have dreamed of, even in my wildest dreams. It's not from the basketball world.
Oh.
It's not from the basketball world. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe.
It's not from the basketball
It's not from the Dora, you know we're small players. Basketball is not the main sport in the world.
Okay.
You know what is? Football with a U.
Okay.
With a U.
Okay.
Football is the #1 sport in the world. Like and subscribe. Something crazy is coming. Crazy.
Okay, so.
But.
What?
Until
next Sunday, see you on the court.